Welcome to Solve This Murder. I'm your detective, Dani.
And I'm your crime scene criminal and witnesses, Bill. This is part 2 of a mystery that Dani still doesn't know the name of, so I won't say it out loud quite yet.
I've got my theories. In part 1, I was invited to a dinner party by Dani Sutherland, an acquaintance from a previous adventure.
Dani also found out that all the other attendees at this party were old camp friends of Jamie's brother, Gregory.
And Jamie let me in on the secret that I was here because she knows that one of these guests killed her brother.
Okay, Dani, you've decided not to let Jamie lock the door and announce this investigation.
Which is only fair, I feel.
So you've got a decision to make, I suppose. You can go back out. You've left the kitchen. You're going back out to the dining room. You still see the dynamic is fairly similar. There's a
Three
woman in the
people
middle.
chatting, 2 people talking, 1 person floating.
Yeah, sort of kind of vaguely being part of both conversations.
No problem. I think that the best of my cover story right now, I settled on a folk artist, I believe, in the previous
you did decide that you'd be a folk artist
episode.
Which is what you apparently, as a professional writer and podcaster, think, what's a normal job that people have? I think folk artist, yeah.
A job that won't invite too many questions and least of all raise their hackles about someone who might be solving mysteries.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
When you say folk artist,
I have the same question myself.
are you a folk singer, or do you I make weird statues out of...
I should decide this right now because it depends on whether the lie I give them is that, oh yeah, I met Gregory a couple of months ago and I'm going to open for him at his next show. Or, yeah, I met Gregory a couple of months ago and he said I could put his face on my t-shirts.
Well, you'll have to figure it out.
The t-shirts is probably easier. Let's go with that one. It's art.
Okay. So what do you want to do? This is your investigation. What's happening? If you do nothing, people will just have a nice dinner.
I'm going to join the largest group, the dominant group. And I'm just walking straight in there and I'm going to keep quiet. I'm not going to invade their conversation, but I'm just going to join it with a nice, hey, can I come in here? And just sort of smile and listen to what's going on. I'll show that person who's sort of floating between groups how it's done.
Sure. You walk into the group and you see it's these 3 people talking. The man in the
smart-dressed man?
Yeah, the sharp-dressed man.
Mm-hmm.
The woman wearing expensive white clothing, who I believe is the only one you've gotten an actual name for.
Assuming that no one has drastically changed appearance in however many years, I'm assuming that this is Samantha.
Samantha Seeger. And you also have the more casually dressed man. You saw before that he was showing people pictures on his phone.
That's right.
While talking to them. That has not stopped by the time you've gotten there.
Okay.
The other 2 members of this conversation seem a little less enthused than they were at the start of the conversation. And as you join the conversation, you hear what he's saying. You still can't quite see what he's showing people on his phone, but as you enter and you get a small nod of hello from the other people as part of this circle, he's showing something to Samantha saying, oh, and there she is, She did so well. It was amazing. She was great. She beat everybody. It was amazing. She's the greatest in the world. I think she'll have a black belt by the time she's 12, if not earlier. She's gonna do amazingly. Oh, and here, yep, this is Dani now. Dani, he didn't do so well, but he's getting better every single time. He's a genius.
So you're telling me that the name Dani is taken?
Yeah, Dani.
Great, okay, I got to come up with a new name now as well.
Yeah, sorry, Dani.
Okay.
This is Dani, the 8-year-old boy, the chess genius, apparently. Oh, they say his rating is really high, so high. I mean, the highest. It's amazing. He's such a good kid. I'm so proud of this kid. And there he is again. Yep, that's him. This is this conversation he wandered into. Without interjecting, this might go on for some time.
Which one does it look like I can make eye contact with and bust out our own conversation with more?
Well, he's currently showing this to Samantha.
Okay.
So easier to make eye contact with the man in the suit, although I'm sure Samantha might enjoy being rescued as well.
That's true. All right. Well, let's start a conversation that I'm going to cut in, and let's go with something that phone guy might not enjoy quite as much. Going to say, hey, look, sorry to cut in. I only take a minute of your time, but I just have to ask you about your shoes. Those shoes have a history behind them.
This is to Samantha?
Yes, it is.
She says, she looks at you, she smiles. It seems like a really warm smile. And she says, they do. Thank you for noticing. I bought these shoes in Milan.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
No. Handmade by Latoro himself.
Oh my, okay.
He hasn't made a pair in at least 35 years, but he did. He made one for me, and I think they're amazing.
No wonder I'm so confused about the name. Like, that's... I haven't heard that name in eons.
And look at this. She turns around, and at the back of the shoes, which are white, there is a single strip of blue running down the back of the heel, which she brandishes in what seems like a very important way to you.
How about that? Can I... Hold on. I gotta make sure the shade's right. Can you come over into, like, the light a little bit more? Like, over to this lamp?
Of course, do you know shoes?
Look, I've been...
This is where Dani transitions to a
boy.
folk cobbler.
I've been an enthusiast of the shoe in my time.
She walks
but
with
it's
you
been
off
quite
into
some
the
time,
lights.
you know, with the economy and all of that. Do you? You maybe not. You.
No. I've heard these things can be tough for people. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, how long has it been since you know what? We don't need to talk about that. So how do you know Jamie?
Oh, well, actually, we're all sort of old friends. Well, not with Jamie. I knew Jamie a little bit growing up, but really I'm more friends with her brother.
Oh, is he here? I haven't seen him in a while.
No, he hasn't turned up yet, but you know how he is. That's Gregory's way.
Oh, I guess. Look, I've got to be honest. I only met both of them for the first time kind of recently.
Oh, really? And how do you know?
Oh, it was just a complete coincidental literal bump in to one of the, and then
you
we
were doing
got to
something on
chat.
stage. You were bumping into a theatre?
Oh, wow. Oh, no, wow. No, much more like
Oh, you bumped into
an
them.
actual, yeah, just at a sort of pub, restaurant, bar place.
Okay. Wonderful. Well,
It was like 2 months ago.
It's nice to meet you. My name's Samantha. And she puts out her hand.
Great. I am Alette.
Alette?
That's a stage name, obviously. Well, like a pseudonym. That's my professional name, but
Oh,
I'm still trying to make it roll off the tongue easily, so I'm
wonderful.
trying to go
Alette,
by it.
Alette, good to know. Thank
I'm
you.
an artist.
Oh, lovely. What type of artist? Folk?
You can tell by my clothes, can't you?
Yes, they're quite folksy.
Oh, that would be an insult coming from other contexts.
Without any other pressings, she can keep chatting away.
Yeah, God, I know how to have real casual conversations, but a casual conversation where I'm trying to lead it, I don't know, she's already expressed unknowing where Gregory is. There was nothing immediately furtive about her expression when that
Yes,
happened.
it wasn't. Do you think Gregory hung up? No, I don't think anyone will be seeing him anytime soon.
Exactly. That would have been helpful.
Yeah. Tell you what, you talk. That's how I do it. I usually wait until you find a murderer, and then I make them go, yes, it was me, I did it, but no one knows. Rumpelstiltskin is my name.
All right, well, maybe instead, if I'm not getting guilt vibes off Samantha at this stage, maybe the best thing to do is use her to get a bit more info about people. So, who's the proud parent over there?
Oh, you haven't met anyone
No,
yet.
not at all. I'm sorry. I'm, trying to do the whole social situation thing here. I'm doing my best.
Well, that's Daniel. Daniel Kitchener is that he's there, and yes, a very very proud parent. If you give him even a second, he'll tell you all about his family. He's a lovely guy, very good friend. We're old friends as well. But in fact, all of us here are quite old friends. But no, Daniel's lovely. I haven't seen him for a few months actually. I saw him fairly recently.
Oh,
He's a really nice guy, really trustworthy. Maybe, sometimes he's a bit too trustworthy, but or a bit too trusting, I suppose. But that's nothing massive. He's a lovely guy. You should meet him. He's wonderful.
Oh, I mean, I assume it's going to happen.
Yeah, of
There
course.
aren't that many of us here. So is this the whole guest list? I don't want to feel like I'm crashing something.
No, well, I mean, it is interesting. This is a sort of a usual guest list for us, but
Oh, is this a regular thing as well? Oh, no.
Well,
Am I being initiated here?
no, nothing like that. This is the first time we've actually done this at Jamie's. I assumed that Gregory would be here. I maybe thought it was a bit of a makeup, but yeah, I suppose it's just serendipitous that she invited us. Also, she may well be inviting some more as well.
Wild. Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting.
When I saw who was here, I thought she'd done it on Gregory's behest, but I haven't seen him yet, so...
No, how curious, I guess. How old friends are we talking here? Like, is this like a yearly school reunion or something?
It is a little bit. Not always yearly, but yeah, we were all friends as kids. We didn't go to the same school, but we knew each other. And yes, I'd say we get to... But yearly is the goal at the very least, I suppose.
Sure, but adults.
Well, exactly. It's tough. A lot of other people don't have the capacity to take time out of their schedule all the time, but
yeah, that's fair.
And sometimes, certain people don't make it to things, but
of course. But it was just like the 8 of you. You've been doing this whole time, or not Jamie as much?
No, not. To be honest, I don't think I've spoken to Jamie since. Since I was a kid.
Oh, huh. Okay. Yeah. You're okay. I'm starting to get a better idea of things here. That's interesting. But yeah, it's not like there was anyone else who dropped off out of the group or lost contact or anything like that. Because if it was always you guys, that's amazing work.
Yes, it's been really nice. I think everyone's...
You got a compliment sandwich to get information.
Everyone's put some effort into making sure that we see each other, which is nice.
Cool. Well, I should probably get some other names. Do you mind? Like,
yes. I'll give you
Thank
everyone's
you.
names. Well, you can see the man there that Daniel's talking to.
Yep.
That's Matt Sheeran.
Matt S. Lovely. I'm trying to do some sort of mnemonic thing, but if he had messy hair, then Sheeran would be a little bit of an easier one to do. But he looks quite...
Yes, of course.
He looks quite nice and neat. He's the post-Sean Sheep. Sorry, this is not a conversation that I should be having with a stranger. You don't need to know what's going on for me to remember people's names.
It's fine. Well, over there, those two. That's Harmony.
Ooh,
Harmony Hansen.
cool name.
It's a very cool name. She got quite lucky. She never needed to pick a new one. But that's Harmony. You may even know her. You might be in similar circles. I'm not sure. And Jack Wolf over there, the smaller man in the sort of dishevelled suit.
Yeah. These are some names.
Yes, that one is that's a cool one, I suppose. And she sort of looks around and she turns and can't quite see the final person, and neither can you until you realise that she's sort of glommed into this conversation silently, sort of standing almost between you. So Samantha turns, she goes, and this is Amanda.
That's terrifying.
Amanda Daub.
Well done. You succeeded. Amanda D, was it?
Yes, Daub.
Great. Good to meet you, Amanda.
Amanda sort of says, it's really good to meet you too.
So you're part of this old friends crew as well, yeah?
Yes, yeah, that's me. I'm part of the old friends crew. We're all friends for a long time.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like, how do you do that without growing apart and just turning into different people?
Well, some of us have turned into different people, I suppose. But you just make an effort to make sure. But I think everyone still gets along. I think we'd all do, right? Right? Samantha turns. Yes, Amanda, we all get along. Amanda says, "Yeah, it's tough, and it hasn't always been easy. There's been sometimes certain people aren't there or don't turn up to events. It's not everyone all the time every year, but we mostly try to get together."
Was it weird when Gregory started, becoming Gregory?
True, but Gregory was always Gregory. And you also do know from your vague knowledge of this person that Gregory's career started quite early. His first success, not as major as it is now, happened when he was about 17, 18.
Oh, okay.
Had his first sort of popular song. Not a popular album, but at least a popular song at that age.
Sure. How they were like 13 or so in that photo that I saw, right?
Yeah, so it would have been a few years into their friendship.
Yeah, okay.
But
that still
at
seems
this
like a
point,
valid
half
question.
a lifetime ago.
No, that seems fair. Oh, wow. So was he... I know that he was pretty young when he got started. The way Samantha described it, I thought you were like kindy friends or just grew up on the same street or something.
Oh, no. Some of the times we lived together in the same city. Sometimes we didn't. We were friends because, well, and she sort of hesitates a little bit, and Samantha finishes the sentences. No, we all went to camp together. We were summer camp friends. We were sort of used to only seeing each other once a year.
Oh, I see.
So it was somewhat easy to keep that trend going. Although I will say there were probably a few years after the camps finished that it didn't continue, but...
I gotta be honest, that sounds even more impressive. I swear the stories that you hear tend to be people go off, is this like American-style summer camp where it's a big long thing? I swear you hear stories like people go off to those camps, they make best friends forever bracelets, and they say they'll promise to write each other every day, and then they completely forget about each other. Like, you guys must have had something really special.
Maybe. We were friends. I think enough of us lived in the same sort of area that it made it easy to include the others who didn't on sort of yearly retreats.
Where do I want to go with this? They're having such innocent conversations. I mean, I suppose I can just go on and chat with other people to see if they dish some more dirt. Maybe that's the best plan at this point.
Sure.
I'm getting general impressions of these people, but I don't know if I'm going to get any, like, smoking gun to lean on quite yet. So, maybe I should say... I should just do that. I'll just say, all right, well, I'll leave. You two must still have a lot of catching up to do. Party's young.
I mean, I wouldn't say we have a lot, but... I mean, it hasn't been that long since we saw each other last.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. But, anything can happen.
Oh, that's true. And Amanda says, yes, and I hope I didn't bother you with that thing I said the other day, talking straight to Samantha and kind of mumbling as you leave the conversation.
Cool. All right. Good. I don't want to get engrossed in phone guy just yet. Photos will be good, but... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go back to Daniel and Matt. Are they still doing stuff together?
Yep, they're still talking.
Cool. I would love to go over there and whatever gesture is appropriate, probably not as far as actually touching him on the shoulder, but, just sort of like reaching a hand out to make yourself known in a conversation. Just saying, hi, sorry about that. Sorry, I stole Samantha from you.
Talking to Daniel?
Daniel.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. We haven't met. My name's Daniel.
Oh, hi. Hold on. Let me try that again. Alette.
Well, that's all right. You can have a second try at your name. I'm having a second try at this voice, so we're all fine.
Yeah, it's a new name. It's a new sort of persona sort of name. I'm really trying to make it stick, but, it takes a little bit of time even for yourself.
Oh, like persona. Are you an artist, a singer or something?
Not a singer, like an artist, a visual artist.
Oh, so you're a friend of Gregory's then?
I actually met both of them at the same time, but yeah, we had a chat a while ago when we first met that maybe we could do some sort of collaboration, fingers crossed.
Oh, how long ago was that when you meet him?
Oh, like, I want to say maybe like only 2 months ago, so maybe 3.
Have you waited for Matt to leave the conversation, or?
I assume he's still there, but I definitely wanted to say 2 months, 2 months ago, and then slight pause, but to make it look like it's a real pause, but I'm waiting to see their reactions to that and saying maybe 3 afterwards.
Daniel doesn't seem quite as bothered by this.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it pretty much as a fact. He goes, oh, okay, a couple months ago, I guess. Matt looks at you with a query in his eyes, sort of a raised eyebrow moment. He doesn't say anything. Okay.
Well, I'm definitely going to notice that and say, God, it's so hard to keep track. It goes by so fast, doesn't it?
Matt says, yes, I probably would have been a little bit longer than that, I think. But anyway, look, I'll leave you two to catch up. He seems like he'd like to talk to some other people and maybe stop talking about kids on a phone.
That's okay. I want to talk about kids on a phone as soon as I've written these notes. All right. I couldn't help overhear before. It sounded like you were talking about kids, so you'd know better than anyone how quickly time goes.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been doing just the hits lately, just like the last couple of months with everyone else here, but I can give you the whole spiel. Okay, so...
It's okay. I won't make you share anything that you don't want to. We're only just mad after all.
I've lost the voice again, everybody. Sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah. No, hey, look, stop interrupting me. I want to tell you about my kids. Yeah. It's perfectly fine. So here they are, and he scrolls back on his phone. You see he's scrolling through all these pictures that he was showing everyone else. Where you see that they all seem to be
82,000 photos? I didn't know a phone could hold that many.
He's been scrolling. All these photos that you've seen him showing people look like they've only been from the last 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
He scrolls back so far, you start to see like a almost reverse time-lapse photo of these children until they're infants. And he goes, and he starts from there. And he says, so this is when we took Priscilla back from the hospital.
Oh, I love that name.
She's beautiful. Right? Beautiful name for a beautiful girl. She was an appropriate weight for a baby. What's a baby weigh? Like 8 pounds?
Like
so therefore like 3.5 kilos,
maybe?
I think. She was 3.6 kilos. And you see a few photos of her growing up from being 1 or 2 years old.
Right.
You know? Oh, and this is her. This is her when she first started walking. This is her.
I hope it's going to take a while for those entrees to be ready.
A couple. He's just going through. You see, like there's a lot of these, and it'll go on for a while. He seems very, very happy. Occasionally, you see the daughter Priscilla. Eventually, you see the younger brother Danny, or Daniel Jr.
I was going to ask. Let me not ask that. I assume he probably says that.
Yeah.
Samantha told me that your name. Sorry, Daniel, right?
Yeah. This is little Daniel. Not a family thing, by the way. This is the second, I suppose. I like the name Daniel. I thought I'd pass it on.
Is your partner here tonight?
No. She's at home. She's looking after the kids. You know.
That makes sense. That's silly of me.
Yeah, of course. And Daphne's wonderful. She's absolutely. She's a perfect mother.
Oh wow.
She's the perfect mother to these kids. They could
Daniel,
never have a better
Daphne,
one.
and Daniel.
Daniel,
That's a
Daphne,
lot.
Daniel, and Priscilla.
Crazy. Oh,
I'm a
wow.
big fan of Diamond Dallas Page, so I went for DDP. I guess.
totally know who that or what that is.
He was a wrestler
Okay.
in like the 80s, 90s. I don't know when Diamond Dallas Page was a wrestler. Okay, I've never seen Diamond Dallas Page wrestle. Me personally, he was in a video game I had when I was a child.
Oh, amazing. Was I able to see anything as he was just scrolling through the pictures, assuming he was going too fast for me to see any other types of photos that might have been there? Or is it just literally his entire phone?
It's
children?
pretty much his entire phone is photos of his family, his wife, his daughter, his son. Eventually they start continuing on. You see various hobbies they've picked up over time. Not yet chess and taekwondo, though those seem to be the ones that he was showing other people.
Okay, that's okay. I need to get some sort of seamless segue in here. So cool. Do you have any big family plans for the holidays?
No, we'll do something.
Do you still send the kids off to camp? Sorry, I just heard that you guys met at camp.
Yeah, we were okay. I don't send my kids off to camp, though. I mean, look, it was really great for me. I really loved it. Daphne was never a camp girl, and I know we just like to spend it together.
Yeah.
You know, get some family around. So no big plans. I don't often go away. And it's hard to go away multiple times in a year. So I sort of used mine up already on.
Oh, cool. What have you done?
No, nothing big. I mean, I don't have a kind of, we're not fancy like that. We don't.
No, just give me something to be jealous of.
Oh, look, it wasn't even a family vacation. It was just me going. In fact, it was everyone here. We went off. We sort of do a trip every now and then. So.
Oh my god! I knew that. I'd heard that you guys meet up every year, but you make like a trip out of it sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah, so we'll go off and do a trip. So we went off to there's a place. It's called Foray House, which you probably haven't heard of. It's
4A?
For it, like FOI.
Oh, foray.
I think it's
going like AA, AAA, 4A.
No, I think it's like a historical thing of people who were, it was like a point when they were exploring this place for the first time, and they did like a foray out and became, I don't know. I don't really, to be honest, I'm not that interested about it, I think, but it's near Port Angelica. Port Angelica you have heard of. It's a destination place for tourists. It's a small town, but a bit fancy-ish.
Sure. I've never been there. Is it okay? I assume it's okay in the cooler months?
Oh, yeah. We went a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I figured.
It was start of August, I think.
Right.
We went down. It was really lovely, and it was the whole. Well, it was meant to be the whole Big Tree crew. We were all there.
Big Tree. Oh, is that what the camp was?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I've kind of gotten relaxed with everybody here. Yeah, we used to go to a camp called Big Tree Camp.
Makes sense.
We were the Big Tree crew, so we try and meet up occasionally. And yeah, a couple months ago we went and did a trip, and it was really nice. And we were all there. It was great fun.
Do you have any photos or anything of that?
Oh, no, I don't really take many photos, he says in his album of 80,000 photos.
Yeah, sure, I get that.
But I can let you know, I can tell you about it. It was nice. It's a bit of a trip to get down. There's a long trek. It's kind of out of the way. So
yeah, it's an interesting choice. I mean, you know what? Sometimes that's what you want on a holiday, but
true. And then we didn't stay there for long. It was only a night, really.
Oh, really?
A bit. Yeah. Maybe it would have been longer, but one of us couldn't make it. Sort of disappeared partway through. Gregory.
I see.
Yeah, you know what he's like. If you know him, he's.
I've got to be honest. I haven't known him for a crazy amount of time. I said before, I've only known him for a few months. Wow, it must have been just before this trip.
If you've only known, yeah, it would have been. I don't think any of us have seen him since, which isn't unusual.
Is he meant to be here tonight? I assumed he was.
So did I. To be honest, I thought maybe this would be his sort of makeup thing because he really bailed on us. Never made it to Foray House, and we sort of. He was definitely on his way. I had lunch with him on the way, but he didn't quite get. He never turned up at the house. He's a flippant guy. He had something else. He suddenly decided to go off into the woods somewhere like he does.
What? I guess I can see that. It's a beautiful area. You never know what might catch your eye.
Yeah. Look, in the end, he's always been like that, Gregory. He's impulsive. If he suddenly decides to do something, he'll do it. And so I figured, Jamie was inviting us all. It's a bit of a makeup dinner. I figured Gregory'd be here too, but he's not here yet, at the very least.
Did Jamie go to that?
No, never. No, I haven't. Again, Jamie, I don't think I've seen Jamie since I was 18, maybe?
Right. Oh, okay.
This is why when I got the invitation out of the blue, I assumed it was really from Gregory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, how funny.
He's entertaining, but he doesn't often entertain, if you know what I mean.
Who knows what sort of surprise he might have by the end of the night or something.
Well, that's true. When you turned up, I thought maybe you were one of Jamie's friends, but
bit of both.
Yeah, lovely.
What's Matt doing now?
Matt has ended up in a conversation with Amanda, while Samantha has extricated herself to go and
interesting.
Chat
How happy does Amanda look about that?
Pretty happy.
Okay.
Nervously happy.
All right. Well, this has been great. It's been good to meet you, I suppose. Before sitting down, it'd be good to get to meet everybody at least a little bit. So maybe.
No, let me keep you.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for that. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to get to know you.
So is that your plan for this point? You're going to try and have a small conversation with everybody right now?
I think so. I don't want to leave any of them.
Because you're sort of you're kind of getting these plants. Like, where are you at right now with ideas of stuff? Like, from what have you gotten from these conversations?
So that definitely had a couple of interesting little tidbits. Nothing about the camp. I was kind of expecting this to be, old horror, I know what you did last summer style things of something happened 20 years ago and we're all silent about it. But I haven't gotten hints of that happening yet, so if that is there, still got some digging to do. All I've really got at this stage was, they decided to go away when they were doing their meeting on the 7 August, 7 Org, as I have it written on that fridge note. And apparently, Daniel had lunch with Gregory that day, but then Gregory never made it the rest of the way to the place that they were actually going to be spending a night. And it was possibly a floating trip. It could have been longer, but his disappearance derailed things a little bit. It is, and of course, Matt raising his eyebrows a bit at me for saying 2 months ago was when I met Gregory. So, yeah, I don't know where to dig at these, because at this stage, it's still, I could try to dig at things, but as long as they just shrug and say, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to get anything further out of them. So I figure just getting a little bit of an initial impression of the last two people is what I would be interested in. Just so that I've got a bit more of a profile than these tiny pictures that I've drawn.
Sure.
Is that fair?
Oh, completely.
So I suppose the next conversation that I'm going to go intrude on is the one Harmony and Jack still talking to each other?
Sure. You can also, with a look, get individuals if you want to talk to an individual person, if that's easy. But otherwise, yeah, Harmony and Jack are talking to each other.
I know social situations. That is not better.
All right. Yeah, you see Harmony and Jack talking.
So yeah, just do a little float on over. Make some eye contact so we all know that I'm not trying to sneak in.
You make some eye contact. You join a conversation. As you approach, you do see that Harmony seems a little glad that you're approaching, and you get an idea why, because Jack seems to possibly be bringing the mood down a little bit. As you approach, you don't catch the full sentences, but you do hear things like forever chemicals. Really, like it's terrible. They're in everything. They're in you right now, and me, all of us, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it, is what I'm saying. There's nothing, like, what kind of action can you take as an individual to fix these things? You can't take any. And that's not to mention, I mean, think about what's happening in an unnamed foreign country right now. It's a terrible situation, right? It's actually worse than you even know it is, because they're not reporting on how bad. And then Harmony makes a note to look at you and say, oh, hi, no, please, how are you?
I don't even know why I bothered coming to this dinner. I'm so stuffed with forever chemicals.
Harmony laughs at that.
But no, I know it's very serious. I don't want to, I promise I take it seriously. I'm not making fun of your job. Sorry.
Jack turns to you and says, oh, no, not my job. No, I don't work in environmental stuff at all. I just sort of do. I'm like I'm a transponster, if that means anything to you. I just sort of I do a lot of it's office work. It's not interesting.
Oh, bummer.
And Harmony, who I should give a proper voice to, says, yeah, none of us really know what Jack does. I don't even think Jack really knows what Jack does.
Oh, okay. Exciting.
Jack's explained it so many times. I don't think any of us have any real idea. And Jack says, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. It's boring. It's just, it's just a job. It's hard. I don't like talking about it too much. Whereas Harmony says, on the other hand,
what about you, Harmony?
Oh, I don't mind talking about it at all. I'm an author.
Ooh. Oh, what sort of books? Or not books? What do you write?
Oh, books. I write books. Maybe you've read some of them. They're independently published, but they're quite successful. Maybe you've read Voices of Doubt.
Voices of Doubt.
That did pretty well.
Ooh, how long ago was that?
Oh, that was last year.
Oh, wow.
I released that one. I usually get 2 or 3 out in a year.
Oh, my goodness. That's a lot.
Hey, you know what they say? If you're not writing, you should be writing. That's what I usually say to myself. And then I get some writing done.
Well, writing has never been, the right form for me.
Oh, you're a creative yourself?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, what kind of stuff do you make?
Physical art on unusual media.
Oh. Like the back of a piece of driftwood or something like that?
That's such a cool idea.
The front of the piece of driftwood?
I once... Damien Hirst's his formaldehyde shark?
Yes, you did that and he stole it from you?
No, but I did a little bit of etching on the glass container. Most people don't even notice it. It's like micro art.
Okay, I like it. That's cool. So I'm assuming you must be a friend of Gregory's then. I don't think Jamie's much of an artist.
I met them both at the same time. Sheer coincidence. It wasn't through industry stuff at all. But I was going to ask if it was the same for you, but I know it's not. I've already been told that all of you guys are old camp friends.
Yes.
And that you're all still... So, yeah, sorry, what I've been told, you're all still super close. You all went on a trip together recently?
Yes, yeah, we did. It was good. It was a nice trip.
Any gauges on their reactions on that?
They both sort of, weirdly, I think both of them look maybe a little bit like they don't really want to engage with it as a topic. Jack sort of looks around a little bit like, oh, yeah. So I saw this thing the other day about, and just tries to start sort of talking about a different topic.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to make me feel too awkward to keep talking at all. Thanks, Jack. Oh, boy. These two individuals do not seem like they are on the same wavelength enough to be able to get a good conversation, good information out of them. They seem like they do the opposite of feeding off each other's energy.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably need to get one of them alone if I want to hear anything. But... if they're not that crazy about talking about the trip, that's better, because that says that they know some discord. They'll have the dirt on the other people. How do I know that this is a podcast and a murder mystery, and you'll probably yes and me enough, but I want to make it feel somewhat reasonable that these strangers would do any sort of gossiping at me about people that they've known for 20 years.
True. I mean, look, some people are pretty ready to gossip about people they've known for 20 years.
Some people are. But I wonder. Matt, on the other hand, he doesn't seem like he's going to be interested in talking to me at all. But that's okay.
Matt, when you say his name, you sort of subconsciously look across the room at him and say the name in your head. And you notice he's looking right at you. When you look at him, he turns back to his conversation with Amanda. But he was kind of... Maybe that's why he jumped into your mind during that conversation just then, because, yes, in turn, he was definitely looking right at you.
Oh, I hate
that. A little bit of a stern look on his face.
Ugh. All right, great. I'll have to keep that in mind. What about everyone else here? I assume that you've all drifted into pretty different directions. What do other people do?
Oh, okay. So I'll give you a quick lowdown. Jack here, we've already established no one knows. Some business thing. Daniel, he's probably the nicest man I know. He's a great guy. If you've talked to him, maybe you feel the same. But he's a family man, but work-wise, he's a garbage man, I think. It's a noble profession, I would say.
Yeah, you don't need to couch that in any defensive terms.
Of the others, well, Amanda... What is Amanda's actual job? Something in social services or something?
She was a little bit quiet. I didn't get much out of her.
Yeah, fair enough. Look, she's moved recently, so I'm assuming she's changed jobs. Jack, what did she say she was doing now? Oh, she's an accountant, I think, which is always in demand. I think that helped her when she moved. She could just pick up a new job anywhere, really. So, yeah, I think it's still accountant stuff. She was working as accountant before as well.
Makes sense.
And then, who's left?
Matt?
Well, Matt, as you might know if you already know Gregory, Matt's Gregory's manager. So he works in the music industry. It's all very highfalutin stuff. He seems a little extra stressed right now, if you ask me. But maybe you're not asking me, and that's fine.
No, I definitely got that impression. Manager. I feel okay. Got it.
Yes,
totally. Well, now I'm wondering, was it that I mentioned 2 months ago that made him raise his eyebrows, or that I said, oh yeah, we talked about collaborating?
Who knows? And then, of course, Samantha, who I saw you talking to earlier. I don't think she does anything. I don't know if she's ever done anything.
Ooh.
Independently wealthy. one might say.
Not dependently wealthy.
That's a good turn of phrase. I would say dependently wealthy. She's an heiress.
Oh, wow.
Her father made a lot of money in something. Some food product.
Yeah, toaster strudel.
He doesn't own it anymore. It was sold to Master Foods 30-something years ago for a very large amount of money. But it was making a very large amount of money before that, so...
Sweet. That's pretty cool.
And you're a visual artist, you
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
Fine. That pays the bills?
Well, most of them. The ones I choose to let in.
Ah, yes, that's fair. I was a struggling artist myself quite a few years ago. I've built up a bit of a following since then. It hasn't been a problem for years.
Yeah, amazing. Look, at some point you'll have to tell me the rest of your oeuvre.
Oh, I will. The more, the sort of nicer you are to Harmony, like, as you keep saying, oh, yeah, you'll have to, especially asking for her help and her expertise, or like, she seems nicer and nicer to you, more and more open.
Okay.
And she says, oh, yes, of course, anytime I can go through. I'm surprised you haven't read it yourself. Maybe I can send you one. I can't sign it. It'll be an ebook, but I'll digi-sign it, I guess.
Ooh, that's fun. And I like that it's called digi-sign.
I'll put a little Argamon on it for you.
Thank you. Where to go? Where to go with this? Daniel's definitely the best quote-unquote lead at the moment. Oh, well, all right. Look, it's getting easier to be social with these people, but it's not a lie. Daniel definitely seemed to be the easiest one to talk to, and he was actually the most potentially informative so far. So I guess maybe the best thing to do would be to just get as much out of him as possible before trying to tap any of the other wells. So let's head over to him. But the first thing that I'm going to say, is he talking to anyone right now?
No, you're catching him in a moment mid-conversation. As in between conversations, rather.
All right, then I'll go over it and first things first. I could ask this to anyone. Maybe I will ask this to other people as well. Just say, hey, I didn't say anything to offend Matt, did I? I didn't put my foot in it without realizing, right? He just, I don't know, I'm getting a vibe that he's not happy with me.
Oh, Matt. He looks over at Matt and maybe. I don't know. Look, Matt's a bit, he's a, it's sometimes easy to forget from my position. He's always been a little cold to outsiders, I suppose. You know.
Okay.
I think maybe you put him on as just turning up here and making it so it's not just an old friend's event.
I was worried about that.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine. Look, he's lovely if you get to talk to him. Give him go have a conversation with him at some point. I'm sure he'll warm up to you straight away.
All right, sure.
If he puts you off a little bit, just call me over. I'll loosen him up for you.
Okay, man. I mean, does he feel a little bit weird about Gregory when he goes on one of his adventures? Assuming that's yeah.
Oh, yeah. Apparently that is what happened.
It must be really stressful, though, right? On his end, when that happens.
Yeah, it seems it, to be honest. He had as little idea as anyone on the day that,
exactly.
that Gregory was going to disappear.
So this trip, you were all just like, you'd all planned it, and I don't know, did you drove up together, or?
Oh, so as I said, it's a bit of a tough place to get to, to get out to Port Angelica.
Okay.
And we weren't all coming from the same place either. So,
of course.
Some people drove, some people, I mean, Samantha, I think, just came on a boat, but, it's a complex trip. I can tell you how I did it, at the very least, if you want to know. I feel like it's a story in and of itself.
They said you had lunch with Gregory, right? Did you guys carpool or something?
No. We did end up on a train together, though.
Ooh.
So thing is, we got to get to Port Angelica, and it's not always the worst. My plan was I was going to just take a plane. They do a little prop plane from the local airport.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, so my day started early. I started on a bus. Took a bus to the airport, was hoping to get a plane across to Port Angelica. They got a little airport to little plane. But, a little plane, right? It's not robust or anything. So there was some storms apparently. That made the plane trip impossible. They weren't flying. I couldn't fly across to Port Angelica, so we had to land early. The planes decided they'd land in Wetherill. I don't know if you've been to Wetherill.
Mm-mm.
It's a fine little town. It's kind of near the water. It's got a good sort of market for seafood and other stuff. It's a good place. Anyway, luckily there were some other people in a similar boat or with other forms of travel that happened to go through Wetherill, and so we thought, hey, why don't we stop? We'll have some lunch.
Oh, cool.
So I had lunch there with a couple of the other people who were traveling, and we ended up...
You got to have a pre-catch-up.
Yeah, a little pre-catch-up, and that was nice. Gregory was there. We had lunch there. That was in Wetherill.
Oh, nice. Did he mention me? No, I'm sure that would have been wild.
No, it didn't come up. Old friends, old conversations. I'm sure it's nothing to do with you.
No.
So anyway, yeah, there were four of us, I think, having lunch in Wetherill, and then we decided to get on a train. Well, three of us got on a train, and that actually took us to Branton, which...
so many places. That's a lot of stops.
Yeah, the train took us over to Branton. Branton, a bit of a nothing town, but actually worked out really well for us because that's where Amanda lives now. Amanda got on the train at Branton. So that was lovely. At that point, it would have been... So yeah, me and Matt and Gregory were on the train. Gregory was in a cabin. We were just in the normal seats. It's not a long enough trip. Amanda joined us there. That was lovely. I think she went and said hi to Gregory, came back, said hello to us, or something, I think. We continued on, got to Port Angelica. At that point, Samantha was there. She'd come in her own way. I think we met Jack there as well, and then we ended up... Well, we were going to head on a taxi up to Foray House. That didn't quite work out easily because at that point we didn't know where Gregory was, so I stayed back to wait for him. About 45 minutes, it wasn't anywhere, so I thought I'd give up, and starting to rain at that point, took a taxi back just by myself up to Foray House, and that's when I found out apparently he'd gotten off somewhere at Branton and bailed on us, according to Matt. He was on one of his trips partway through, so he never made it the rest of the way.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and complicated trip.
He didn't just decide he was over it and crash at Amanda's house.
He could have, for all I know. It's the kind of place he'd go.
Ooh. I don't know anything about Branton. I have to ask her about it.
It's a bit of a nothing place. I don't know if anyone there even listens to music, let alone would bug Gregory on one of his retreats. So yeah, it was a complicated trip, and we're all coming different ways.
Interesting.
And that, Dani, is where we're going to end episode 2.
Oh my.
Of The Tragedy in Transit.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for listening to Solve This Murder. To submit your own guesses for whodunit, send an email to solvethismurderpod@gmail.com. We read every theory we're sent and award the greatest sleuth with a place on our wall of detectives. To support the show, you can sign up for our Patreon and receive weekly bonus episodes, monthly videos, and full access to all parts of new Solve This Murder mysteries on day one. Thanks to all our patrons for supporting us. Thanks to Advanced Sagebrush and Shootouts for our theme music. And thanks again to all of you for listening.